My name is Ayça. I'm a creative technologist. Welcome to my digital corner. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. This is the last recipe that I can give about Turkish cuisine that I know the recipe of, which is nohut yemeği, chickpea recipe. So chickpea food. What do you need for this? You need some kind of tomato paste, but I don't have, which is called salsa, but I have some kind of tomato, which is also fine because of reasons. Let's say you are home, it's 7 o'clock and you want to cook for something healthy for yourself. How much does it take for you to cook this? I have no idea. What do you need for this recipe? You need an onion. Okay. Act like you didn't see that I didn't wash it. Today I was in Den Haag and I went to Beeld aan Zee, which is my favorite museum in Den Haag. I will cut an onion. You need 1 onion. And today I will talk about, in this video, can I do this? Does it make sense? No, it's crazy. That's okay. Doing unusual things. Today I will talk about this. So during my life, I hope I have a very long and healthy life. Like, I want to see 99 at least. Then they say that you have more power when you hit 100, and then it's okay, good to go. And both of my sides of grandparents, females, lived very long. One of my mom's grandma, which is called Nine, lived 115 maybe. So she was 15, too much detail. She was 15 when Atatürk died, so this is how we knew her age. So, doing unusual things. If you are trying to do, what did we talk about? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Just for a second. And I will do this horizontally, then more horizontal and vertical. Then it will become really small pieces, which is called yemeklik for food. So far I did pretty unusual things with my life, because I studied electronics. Then I took some time to not do that experiment and try to see what I really want to do. Now I call myself creative technologist. And during my studies, I established few school clubs like Muggle Quidditch. Does it work? No? Stuff. And Muggle Quidditch is something like, if you know Harry Potter, it's something that you hold a hoop between your legs and try to play handball. And before that, I never did any team sports, and I had a sports club. And for example, when I was 19, I was having a project manager or side project starter in a startup, etc. I'm not saying this because just to think how great I am. I'm trying to say that you can do literally anything you want if you are insistent enough. And one of my best good traits is being insistent, and my worst trait as well. If I want to do something, I try to find a way to do it. And until I want to do, and until it's done, I don't stop. So, what I'm trying to say today, doing unusual things. So, what happens is that usually when you are trying for the first time, no one says, "Oh, that's a great idea, go on." Oof. People will think that, "Oh, that's what an odd thing to say," and stuff. And then once you accomplish and do kind of something successful, people say, "Oh, I knew that you could do it all the way. Like, we are so proud of you." So there is nothing wrong with people acting like this, because no one wants to be wrong, and you are going to probably not be really successful. What is success? We can discuss that as well. But what I'm trying to discuss, since this is unusual, something that they are not really used to, it is much safer than to say, "Oh, they are not going to do it." And then once you have some kind of something that's forming, it's easier for them to support. So if you are trying to do something that never happened before, that is too much exaggeration, but something not very blueprinted, something that is just a little bit different than the norm, you need to be learning that to have self-validation. Your self-validation, or there is another word for this. Self-support, self-validation, I don't know. Approval. So it should come from your inside. How did I do this? Involuntarily. I learned something. For example, whenever I had something to celebrate, either I skipped celebrating, which is very unfortunate, I wish I didn't do it, or I was offline with my loved ones and celebrating together. I think this kept me away from seeking approval from outside of the people. Am I saying that I'm free from everything, from human desires and stuff? Obviously not. I'm trying to talk. That's crazy. Like, I'm talking by myself in a kitchen. That's totally crazy. Why would anyone do this if they didn't wanted to share things and do things together and stuff? Of course, I desire things. I want to do things together. But I try to plan and do it by myself. For example, would you do what you are doing right now for yourself if no one was there? So I've been trying to do this for 4 years already. So I started another new account, a fresh page in internet, whatever. Then I knew people, but then I stopped to form who I was. I started to expand and explore what I'm want to do. It's too abstract, but I have a solid example. So now I'm trying to do something else, which is starting my art journey. Now Kunst is starting, and now I'm writing a book about art economy and stuff. But I don't know if it's going to be finished or not, or will I be doing something completely different. But I know that I will do my best until I want to do build another thing maybe. But probably not, because I'm really curious about this. Total craziness. Isn't it interesting to be thinking about there is a person, feel things, create something, and it can worth millions of euros or dollars, whatever. This is kind of crazy. So what we did, we put olive oil and then onions, then put tomatoes. So after this is really easy. You have your nohut, and then this is already cooked. So my nearest goal is to have my solo exhibition, and then I will think about what to do next. So we add the nohut and then mix it. I don't know where my second phone is. I cannot show you from there, but I can show you from here. It's okay. Here, do you see? Nothing surprising. And then we will add the boiling water. It's boiling. Just to cover them. I don't know why I sounded too angry in the beginning of the video. I feel kind of frustrated thinking about these things, because everyone is really easy accepted to do things that it is formed. Now when I want to do something else, it feels very unusual thing to do. That makes me a little bit angry, but in general I'm not. So this takes 13 minutes to prepare, and also some kind of anger things. And then I think I want this to be boiling here again, because think about this, like we had boiling water, but also the onions were warm. Now only the thing needs to be done is that chickpeas needs to get warm. I know why I'm angry about this. So thanks for coming all the way to here in this video. It takes patience. Recently I met a person. Then we talked about this and what I'm doing, blah blah, what are you doing, we've talked. And then I talked about my art career, like something that, oh, now I'm working on this. And I'm excited about this. And then that other person needs to say, oh great, and say nothing or something. And this person says, oh, it's cute. This makes me so angry that what I am trying to build can be cute that easily. It's not cute. I'm trying to build something. That made me really angry, and I think when I was starting to talk about doing unusual things, that was the reason for me to have anger issues. What else? I think that's all. It's getting things done. This is a very easy and healthy thing to do, this meal. It has protein. Does it say how much protein does this have? So for 100 grams, and this one is 400 grams. Carbohydrate, I don't know. Basil is protein or not? I have no idea. Have a nice day. See you soon. This was the last recipe that I could give without an oven. I don't have an oven. And if I had an oven, I would give my favorite cake recipe, and I really like some kind of small pastries, and they look like mushrooms. They are really cute. And then, yeah, that's all. I don't know much of cooking things. And yeah, the intro of this, that I should just say goodbye. I just want to talk today. Intro of this: olive oil, onion, and tomato. These three things is the basics of Turkish cuisine. Any kind of, I'm exaggerating, any kind of food is based on these three things, and then you add more things. There is a funny tweet about this, but it's too hard to explain, translate. Yeah. After this, I will be editing a video and writing an article. Then I will be sending some mails about the Bubbles interview season 2. Ayça, when is it going to be published? We are waiting for it. That is so inspiring to meet very interesting people and learn about their journeys. I know. And it will be published probably in July. I need to take this month to see. So, first season I was recording with this person and having conversations, then it was going to publish. So that was not really scheduled. And now I want to have 1 month off time to think about other things that I'm working on. And then come back with a scheduled posting. And then I will compare these two things if it changes that much. I suspect it does not change, but we will see. Have a nice day. It is boiling. So I think I would wait a little bit after cooking. So this water is still very liquidy. It thickens a little bit and I eat it. Does it make sense? We can actually measure how much does it take. It takes 20 minutes to cook this. Really efficient. A very nice day. Maybe one last thing that I can recipe give. It's tempot. I will do it tomorrow or later. Probably tomorrow.